There comes a point in life when you realize that the world has already made up its mind about you, not because they know your heart, not because they understand your struggle, but because they saw a moment of weakness and decided that was your limit. They looked at your beginnings and assumed your ending. They saw you fall once and believed you would never rise again. And slowly, without even noticing it, their doubt began to echo in your own mind. This is for anyone who has ever been underestimated, for anyone who has been ignored, laughed at, doubted, or counted out before they even had a real chance to show what they are capable of. This is for the person who carries a dream so heavy it keeps them awake at night while the world around them sleeps comfortably inside small expectations. This is for the one who has been told to be realistic, to lower the bar, to stop dreaming so big, to accept a life that doesn't excite their soul. Proving everyone wrong is not about anger, it's not about revenge. It's about awakening. It's about that moment when something inside you finally refuses to stay silent. When you stop asking for permission, when you stop explaining yourself, when you stop shrinking so others can feel comfortable around you. It's about choosing to rise even when nobody is cheering for you. The truth is, doubt is unavoidable. Every person who has ever achieved something meaningful faced resistance, not because they were wrong, but because they were different. Because they dared to imagine more, because they refused to accept the limits placed on them by people who never had the courage to test their own. And that resistance, as painful as it feels, is the sign that you are on the right path. This journey will not be easy. It will demand discipline when motivation disappears. It will demand faith when results are invisible. It will demand strength on days when quitting feels like relief. But within that struggle is the power to become unrecognizable to yourself and to everyone who ever doubted you. Because pressure does not break the strong, it reveals them. This message is not for the comfortable. It is for the restless, for the hungry, for the ones who know they were meant for more, even when they can't fully explain why. If you are listening to this, it means you are standing at the edge of change. And once you decide to commit, there is no going back to who you used to be. This is not just a speech. This is a reminder, a declaration, a warning. You are not here to live small. You are not here to stay silent. You are not here to accept doubt as truth. You are here to rise. You are here to fight. You are here to prove everyone wrong. There comes a moment in every person's life when silence becomes louder than noise, when doubt speaks louder than support, when the world around you seems to agree on one thing, that you are not enough. They don't always say it directly. Sometimes it's in the way they look at you. Sometimes it's in the way they stop expecting anything from you. Sometimes it's in the way they laugh when you talk about your dreams or change the subject when you speak about your goals. And sometimes it's not even other people. Sometimes it's your own mind replaying every failure, every mistake, every time you fell short. That is the moment this message is for, because this is where legends are born, not in applause, but in doubt, not in comfort, but in resistance, not when people believe in you, but when they don't. You were not put on this earth to fit inside someone else's low expectations. You were not created to live a small life just because others couldn't imagine you living a big one. The truth is, most people will never see your vision because they are too busy protecting their own limitations. They measure your future using their past. They judge your potential using their fears. And when they say you can't do it, what they really mean is they couldn't do it. But you are not them. You do not have their story, their pain, their hunger, their fire. And if you are listening to this right now, it means something inside you is refusing to die. You've been underestimated before. You've been ignored. You've been counted out. Maybe you've been the slow one, the poor one, the quiet one, the one with no connections, no support, no backup plan. Maybe people saw your beginnings and decided your ending for you. Maybe they labeled you early and never updated their opinion. But let me tell you something they don't want you to realize. Being underestimated is a weapon. When nobody expects anything from you, you are free to become anything. When nobody believes in you, you don't have to perform for their approval. You can work in silence. You can grow in darkness. You can sharpen yourself while the world sleeps. Every great story starts the same way, with someone being told they are not good enough. History is filled with people who were laughed at before they were respected, rejected before they were celebrated, doubted before they were undeniable. The only difference between those who proved everyone wrong and those who didn't is persistence. The willingness to stand back up one more time than you fall. The refusal to quit even when quitting feels logical. The discipline to keep going when motivation disappears. Because motivation fades, hype fades, applause fades, but discipline builds empires. You don't prove people wrong with words, you prove them wrong with results. You don't argue with doubters, you outgrow them. You don't waste energy trying to convince anyone of your worth. You invest that energy into becoming undeniable. Let them talk, let them doubt, let them misunderstand you. While they're busy discussing what you can't do, you should be too busy doing it. While they're replaying your past, you should be building your future. While they're comfortable, you should be uncomfortable, learning, grinding, failing, adjusting, improving. Understand this clearly. Pain is not your enemy. Comfort is. Pain means you're growing. Pain means you're pushing beyond who you used to be. Pain means you're alive and chasing something that matters. The people who doubt you are often the same people who chose comfort over growth. They settled, and when you refuse to settle, it threatens them. Your ambition becomes a mirror they don't want to look into, so they criticize, they discourage, they minimize, not because you're wrong, but because you remind them of what they gave up on. There will be days when you feel alone, days when the results don't show up, days when you question yourself, days when quitting feels easier than continuing. That's when proving everyone wrong stops being about them and starts being about you, about keeping the promise you made to yourself when nobody else was listening, about honoring the younger version of you who dreamed without fear, about refusing to let temporary setbacks define your permanent identity. You are not behind, you are not late, you are being prepared. Every delay is building strength. Every obstacle is developing resilience. Every failure is teaching you something success never could. The problem is most people quit right before the breakthrough. They stop right before it starts working. They walk away right before the version of them that could win is fully formed. Don't be most people. You don't need perfect conditions to start. You need commitment. You don't need permission. You need courage. You don't need everyone on your side. You need to be on your own side. When the world doubts you, double down. When they laugh, focus harder. When they leave, let them go. Not everyone is meant to make the journey with you. Some people are only there for the beginning, not the destination. One day, the same people who doubted you will ask how you did it. They will call it luck, overnight success, timing. They won't mention the nights you stayed up late, the sacrifices you made, the fear you pushed through, the pain you endured in silence. And that's okay. You didn't do it for their recognition. You did it for your freedom, for your self-respect, for the life you knew you were capable of living. Proving everyone wrong is not about revenge. It's about redemption. It's about reclaiming your power. It's about becoming so strong that doubt no longer controls you. It's about walking into rooms you were once excluded from and realizing you don't even need their approval anymore. Because the greatest victory is not proving them wrong, it's proving yourself right. And this is only the beginning. There will come a time when you realize something important. The doubt you faced was never meant to destroy you. It was meant to shape you. Every insult, every rejection, every door slammed in your face was sharpening your edge. You didn't know it then, but you were being trained to survive without applause, trained to function without encouragement, trained to rely on something deeper than motivation, your will. And willpower, once forged, is unbreakable. You didn't choose the easy road, and that's why it feels heavy. Easy roads don't build strength. Easy roads don't build character. Easy roads don't build stories worth telling. You chose the road that forces you to grow, the road that demands sacrifice, the road that asks you to become someone stronger than you were yesterday, and that road doesn't care about your excuses. It only responds to effort. There were moments you wanted to stop, moments when the weight felt unbearable, moments when you questioned if the dream was worth the pain. But every time you stood back up, something inside you changed. You became harder to break, more focused, more dangerous to doubt. You stopped needing validation, you stopped explaining yourself, you stopped begging for belief because you realized belief is built, not given. And slowly, quietly, almost invisibly, you started to transform. Your habits changed, your mindset shifted, your tolerance for excuses disappeared. You stopped blaming circumstances and started mastering them. You stopped wishing for opportunities and started creating them. You stopped waiting to be chosen and decided to choose yourself. That decision, right there, is where everything changes. People don't understand what it costs to rebuild yourself from the inside out. They don't see the internal battles, the mental wars, the constant discipline it takes to stay consistent when results lag behind effort. They see the outcome, never the process, and that's why their opinions don't matter, because opinions don't require sacrifice, results do. There will be a day when the work shows, when the grind speaks, when the version of you they underestimated walks in with confidence they can't ignore, and it won't feel loud, it won't feel dramatic, it will feel calm, controlled, earned, because by then you won't need to announce anything. Your presence will say enough. The same people who doubted you will feel uncomfortable around you, not because you changed, but because you didn't stay where they expected you to. You broke the version of you they were comfortable with. You shattered the limits they placed on you. And when you outgrow a room, the room will always try to remind you of who you used to be. Don't listen. That version of you no longer exists. You are not here to live a life that makes others comfortable. You are here to live a life that makes you proud. A life that reflects your effort, your discipline, your refusal to quit. You don't owe anyone an explanation for your ambition. You don't owe anyone access to your dreams. Protect your focus, guard your energy, respect your journey. Understand this deeply. Proving everyone wrong is not a single moment. It's a lifestyle. It's waking up tired and still showing up. It's staying disciplined when nobody is watching. It's choosing growth when comfort is calling. It's saying no to distractions that delay your destiny. It's committing to excellence even when mediocrity would be easier. And when you finally reach that point, when you stand in the results of your effort, you won't feel arrogance. You'll feel gratitude. Gratitude for the struggle, gratitude for the doubt, gratitude for the pain that forced you to rise. Because without it, you would have never discovered how strong you truly are. So let them doubt you, let them underestimate you, let them talk, let them laugh. Because while they are watching, you are becoming. While they are doubting, you are building. While they are sleeping, you are working. And while they are stuck, you are moving forward. You don't need their approval. You don't need their belief. You don't need their permission. All you need is consistency. All you need is courage. All you need is faith in the version of yourself that refuses to quit. And one day, sooner than they think, you won't need to prove anything to anyone anymore. Your life will speak for itself. Your results will answer every doubt. Your discipline will silence every critic. And your success will stand as quiet proof that you were always capable. This is your moment. This is your journey. This is your time. Now go out there and prove everyone wrong.